I feel like maybe I'm just gonna start with a mental health check-in for myself. Sort of setting the stage. And I feel it's also important for me actually to, I don't know, I didn't recall having done it actively in the recent times. Well, like sort of the last stream, but I think we didn't get like properly through it, so it was only like touching on the subject. All right. Let's start with physically because that's easy. So it's hard to tell. Like I think I'm healthy again. Like I was, for example, also like playing tennis yesterday. And I haven't noticed that my throat is getting like rough or anything, but I don't like entirely trust it yet. I do think it's sort of like a situation where it's like I'm like really close to being like entirely healthy. But I really want to make sure I don't like I don't know, like at 95% like overextend and then I'm like getting sick again. But I'm really happy that I'm definitely like to the point again where I can like exercise, because I haven't been exercising in the like while I was sick for the past like, I don't know, like week and a half or something. And I feel like I really missed that part. So yeah, I'm happy I can do that again with like the knowledge that I'm probably like it's not gonna fuck up my health, but it's actually gonna like be a good idea to do it. But I do have quite a lot of like doctor's appointments at the moment because of like an allergy test coming up, and that's like also like I need to call back with like a like it's called like a migraine clinic. Like it's the neurologist I go to with my headache, because we've been, well, I should have called him back like a month ago or something already, to be fair. Because we've been trying to see if the chiropractor I was going to is going to fix my headache. And while I definitely believe it has gotten better, I'm like, it's like still there. So it's like nothing really where it's like, I don't know, fixed. So I wanted to get back to the clinic and be like, okay, let's try the next thing, because there's still some, well, essentially drugs we can try. Like not like classic drugs, but like medicine drugs. And yeah, I try to sort of avoid them, but I feel like, I don't know, like if the chiropractor is not gonna do the thing, I shouldn't waste more time, sort of, and I should try to find a solution to this. So I have it on my to-do list and I'm calling them back, which is gonna be even more doctor's appointments. And then I have like I'm sort of like in the intake phase right now with this like other a therapy place in Utrecht. And it's not going as well as I hoped. Like the plan was essentially that because I'm like sort of done with therapy at the place I'm right now. And the only thing I still wanted to do was some type of like group therapy, because that can specifically help with like social anxiety and just, I don't know, like I feel like my social anxiety has gotten better because I trained it in my like a normal life. But it's still definitely a thing where I just want to get to the point where social interactions really don't take me much more energy than regular ones. So I was really hoping for that group therapy lesson. But now I talked to them and they actually told me that the next group therapy might only start in like a year. Like they were considering to open up a new group. That's why I sort of applied, but I think it like fell through or something. So if the next is only in a year, that's like really annoying. Also, they like still consider to give me like normal therapy, which is a thing where I'm like, sure. I'm not sure if I need it, but like, sure. Like, why not? You know? But I'm really sort of like, okay, like what, like, can that really help me with my goals? Or is that sort of like wasted energy? So yeah, it's also appointments I have to attend to. So a bunch of appointments with doctors and psychologists and all of that stuff right now, which is just, I don't know, like the appointments itself, like I don't like, I don't know, it doesn't matter too much, right? But it's just energy. Like they're always midday, right? Because it's like doctors, like they're never on the weekend or at times where it's like easy to get to. So to some of them I have to get to alone, which is again like sort of like just taking me more energy than if I don't have to go there alone. Because of the like social anxiety part still. So that's like annoying. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, a bunch of appointments I don't really, I don't know, which are not fun, like especially the allergy test. I'm low-key like scared of it because I'm like, is it gonna itch like the, like you put it on like on one day and it's like this huge plaster with like a lot of different, I don't know, like allergic, like possibly allergic like substances. And it's this like huge batch essentially of like so many. And they just put it on your back and you're like not allowed to shower with it on for like the next 3 days. And then you're like, well, like it can itch because it's like if you're allergic to one of them, which is like the point why we're doing this, right? So the expectation is like that I am allergic to at least one of them, probably some of them. And then it's gonna be itching for like 3 days, and I'm really bad with itching. Um, yeah. So I really hate that part. Not looking forward to it. Um, Probably good to find out, but like definitely not looking forward to it. Mm, yeah. But yeah, good news. I'm doing exercise again. I'm sort of healthy again. Um, I have been reading like a tiny bit. Like I wanted to read more, to be fair. But yeah, I haven't. I'm too excited for other things right now. Like I'm really doing like so much creative stuff. So yeah, I don't know, like reading hasn't been at the top of my list, but I definitely want to go back to it. But I'm glad that I read at least like something. It honestly, it was only like 1 page though, which is like 2 pages in a normal book. So it's really like not much, but it's still a win, you know. Like we still have been technically reading, a little bit more than I don't know, like packaging instructions. Um, well, I feel like it's a, I don't know, it's like a sign that I like take it seriously and I go back into it. So I'm happy. Um, then there's a few other goals which are more time sensitive, but I really sort of avoid them. So I need to send out like invitations for my birthday. Because we're in the Netherlands and like Dutch people need invitations like 3 months in advance. My birthday is on the 29th of January, so I'm technically I'm already late. Like technically I'm already late. But it's really weird to me that like because Zach has his birthday on the 8th of December and he's been sending out his invites like already like a month ago or something. But it's really weird to me to have like his invites still pending and then sending out my invites. Because it's like, I don't know, it's essentially asking some people to like come to the Netherlands to visit us from Germany. And it's like they haven't even planned the one trip and then they should plan the second trip. Like that's, I don't know. It's not perfect, but I should just do it. Like people can say no, like I'm not forcing anybody. But I'm just, I don't know, I'm just avoiding the situation because I don't like it. Um at the same time, I don't have like a very specific plan for my birthday yet. And that's also annoying for me because I want to set like really clear expectations for the invite. so people like really know what they get themselves into. Um, well, I feel like I might be obsessing about the details a little bit too much because I want to make like every cake and food. Like I want to essentially, so I'm inviting like, I don't know, like maybe 30 people or something. I want to make dinner for everybody myself and cakes and stuff. But at the same time, some of these people who's gonna come are probably gonna come for like longer than that one day. So I can't be just like cooking and baking for like 1 week in advance because the people who are arriving will want to do stuff with me. So it needs to be like stuff which is like fairly easy to make for like an entire load of people. Um, yeah, and it's just one of those things where like I feel like nobody is expecting me to tell them beforehand what they gonna have as food in like 3 months. But I just want to have the planning done. And that's why I'm like sort of, I don't know. It's it's a little bit stupid. So yeah, I should just send it out, I guess. Greetings, Grumpy. How you doing? Welcome. So yeah, I'm doing like a mental health check on myself right now, sort of. To sort of get this stream going. So I'm glad you're here. um So I've already been sort of at the like how I'm physically doing part, which is like I'm healthy again, I'm exercising again. I'm like 95% healthy maybe. Like I don't know if I'm 95 or 100%, but I'm already doing exercise, but I'm still sort of like taking vitamin C, like being cautious. Um and apart from that, I'm having like a bunch of doctor's appointments, which is really annoying. Like I'm having like this allergy test, I'm having this intake with that other thing. Like I should get back to the neurologist for like the chronic headache type situation, and like there's so many appointments going on, and it's really, I don't know, it's too much. um and yeah, apart from that, I've been not doing what I wanted to do and doing a bunch of stuff which I want to do spontaneously instead. Which um yeah, means that I only read like 1 to 2 pages, and I have been working on my invite for my birthday in January, but I haven't sent it out yet, and I'm already too late technically. So I need to like do some of the stuff I'm like a little bit pushing right now. And just get over myself. Yeah. I saw your notification. I was focused with work, also listening to a smart audio. I had to finish that chapter before joining because it was a cliffhanger. I'm glad you're enjoying your life. My birthday is on the 29th of January, so like pretty late. But because I live in the Netherlands, like all the Dutch people want the invites like 3 months in advance. Because seriously, like if you invite people to your birthday like 1 week in advance, we had the experience that literally like 20% of the people are available only, and the rest can't come. So yeah. So I'm late, technically. Like I'm already pretty late on my invite, even though it's already like it's still like 2 months out, like more than 2 months. But yeah. So, but it's like, yeah, it's like really unnatural to me to send out the invite so early, especially because I don't really have a feeling yet for like what food I want to offer or like what type of cakes or something. Actually, you know what? I'm too hard on myself here because I've been actually technically like working on those invites. Because I have made like 2 different cake tests so far for like cakes which are like easy to make, and I already planned the third one. Um, ads. Oh, I'm just gonna wait for a second. I'm just gonna use that time to drink the rest of my protein shake. What is happening here? And still going strong. Damn, Grumpy has long ads. So we were at the cakes, right? Yeah. Oh, thank you so much for the sub, Grumpy. Thank you. Fuck you, ads. Oh. I love how you were like going strong on like just waiting for the ad to end, and then at some point you were like, I'm done with it, like fuck you. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate the support. Whatever it does to my Twitch algorithm. Hopefully, I don't know. Like there's like rumors about this that like if you have like more subs, they like push you sort of. I don't know if that's true, but I heard it. If you can't tell, it's that time of the month. You mean like payday day? Wait, payday is actually already the day. It's not payday day. Payday day is the like when you play payday day. I love that actually, payday day. Payday hey. Oh my god. I love that there's like this like A makes it so much more like nice to sort of like say. Ooh, payday slay. Payday hey slay. Payday day slay. Payday slay day. Ooh, I love that. Slay is a really good combination with that. Okay. Okay. Oh, and welcome back, Pandas, to the chat. So, yeah, what I was saying is that I'm actually like, I've been like a little bit too hard on myself because like with the invitation, I'm actually sort of working on it the entire time because I totally forgot that like what's sort of bothering me is that I like sort of like I want to know if I'm gonna say like like you get like all of the food I made myself, you get like all of the cakes I made myself, like I'm gonna give you like a 5-star menu, you know, like for my birthday, but like come, you know, like it's worth it. Be there or be square, you're gonna miss out. And yeah, but because some people, I hope, I expect, probably, maybe, will be there for longer, so they want actually to do something with me before my birthday, like the few days before. So I want to limit my preparations to the day of the birthday and the evening before. So let's just say I need really, really efficient, good tasting cakes. I've been making 2 so far. The result is okay, but I don't like I made one with like bladderdeeg. I think that's in Dutch, and in English it's puff pastry. So Blätterteig in German. But I don't like that part. Like I don't like the dough of it. I can see the link. Great. I found a great tattoo. Okay, let's hope it's a great tattoo. Oof. The first comment is best, actually. The first comment is like not the one from the moderator, but the NSFW warning, exclamation mark, and then brackets end. But oof. Yeah. Cheesecake? Ever had cheese cream cake? No, but I also do not like cheesecake, sadly. Like my taste is really, really specific. So that's the other problem. So yeah, I've been making like two cakes so far. One of them is definitely like really easy to make, really quick to make, so that's good. Like at least it's like quick. It's not like actually quick to make, but it's like it takes like an hour in the oven, but the thing like the time and effort it takes me to make is actually like really low. Like it's I just need to like cut up like it's an American apple pie, but you buy like pre-made puff pastry as like the dough. So you put like you cut all the apples, you like put all the sugar and shit in, and then you just throw it in the cake, put the cover on top. That's sort of it. Definitely takes longer if you do stuff like me, which is like braiding the entire top part. Like that's insane. But I think I won't do that then. Like I feel like I'm just gonna like cut out some leaves and stuff like this and like put those on top and just gonna be like, that's not good enough. Yeah. I've made a rainbow cake once for my birthday. Oh my god. I mean, that sounds amazing. It sounds like a lot of work too, though. HR. HRT? What is HRT? I just know HR. For the HR team? Anyway, like, you go make some food. Enjoy. Eating is important. But yeah, so I'm sort of like, I'm working towards having like the proper invite, but I'm honestly like, it's sort of stupid to wait with the invite until I have the perfect like cake and like whatever, like hormone replacement therapy. Oh, lol. Okay. uh, yeah. Okay, so not HR. That's that makes so much more sense. I'm glad. I was sort of like, what is like with HR actually? But that's great. Uh, but it's a whole bunch of uncomfortable questions though. Um, but yeah. Do they, by the way, do like a hormone test of your hormone levels like before? Like they should, right? Because that could be like quite interesting, I feel like. Anyways, make your food first. We'll come back to this topic later. Then you can like eat in peace now. Yeah, so I don't know, like I haven't been like it's just one of those things where like that's like exactly what I like oftentimes like when we talk about stuff, I like say like we need to think about this actively. Like there needs to be an active decision. Because with the invitation, it's actually a perfect example because it's on my to-do list. It's the second thing on top. And I haven't been doing it, and the month is like nearly over. I have already the like the sort of text on like which I wanted to like put out, and I already sort of have a plan, but because I wanted to make the plan like way more like the plan sort of made some questions for myself, which is for example like okay like you say you're gonna make like the cakes and stuff yourself and you're gonna like offer dinner, but like is there like how much people do you want to invite? Like can you like what type of dinner can you make for so many people while still like if people come over for like a few weeks or well a few weeks is too much but like a few days in advance, like how can you offer food to everybody to maybe 30 people and still be a good host and like be with the people who are actually like coming over to see you? um and just because I've been thinking like there's options, you know, like there's really not like I know I sort of can do it, but I'm just sort of like trying to figure out what the perfect options are. Which I would have time for, right? Like till the birthday. But because these questions came up when I made this goal, I'm like now working towards solving those questions without sending the invite. But every time I look into my calendar and I see like my goal of sending the invite, I'm like, oh fuck, I didn't do this. Like I'm so procrastinating on this. But essentially it's not really procrastination, but it's just a like a confused motivation, let's say. Because like I'm working on the goal right now. I'm just working on it in a like in I'm just doing like steps first, which are like I'm like it's weirdly arranged, you know? Like I should just send out the invite saying like there's gonna be like food and cakes and stuff and like all types of snacks. Like you can eat here if you want, like don't be afraid. And that would be like for most people, that would absolutely be enough. And then on I don't know, the week before, the day before, on the day, I could still be like, hey, we have this, and this, so don't eat dinner, or like, or do eat dinner. And then like people can decide for themselves. So it's really something where like the specific food plan is so unnecessary to make now. But I do, because these questions have been raised while planning this whole thing and while working on the invite to then be able to send out the invite. But the moment I now like actively think about it, I'm like, actually, I should just send out the invite because people need to know of the date first. And then I also get feedback on like who many people are coming, and then I can like plan everything way better. And I feel like now that I sort of like think about this, like the resistance is sort of like resolved because I fixed the confusion. And now I know like, okay, I should send this out and then like I can like keep working on the cakes, whatever, but it's like separate from sending the invite out. Like I don't need to wait with the invite on something. The same is sort of with the like with the reading. I guess with the reading it's like a bit harder because with the reading parts it's like something I don't really entirely feel like doing right now. Because I have like a lot of other goals I feel like really excited about. So for example, I'm like making dice right now to sell actually, like for D&D, like these type of dice, and I have like so many. I don't know. There's like so many things I'm sort of like into right now. Like I'm really doing like a lot of 3D printing stuff. I've 3D modeled like my own like IKEA like clothes cabinet inlay for like the accessory drawer, so I can like organize like all my stuff and shit like this. I've been doing like I'm doing tests at the moment with like PLA smoothing with like different types of like chemicals. I'm doing like a test on like what the best settings are for like miniature printing and like how to best print miniatures and stuff like this. So like I have like right here, I have like different imps I made. And like, so this is the first test. And as you can see, so this is supposed to have like a tail, which it doesn't. And you can see there's a bunch of gunk because that's what the tail was supposed to be, but it broke. So that was the first one. And the one I have right now, like the last one, has still like stringing, but there's the tail. The tail is like, you know, it's like not broken. It's like actually it's working. But as you can like, do you see that? Like there's a tiny bit of stringing. And like stringing is fine, like you can fix that. But it's just not like entirely perfect because there's some places where the model looks a tiny bit trash because there's been an overhang which has not been like perfectly supported. So for example, yeah, you can see it. So the second thing is it's like not standing straight on the bottom because I put supports on the bottom and they didn't like properly support it. So it's like, do you see like it's like really rough? Also like here at the bottom of the tail you can see that, and at the bottom of the wings. So that's like really not perfect, but it's the only model where the tail actually came out like properly intact and stable. I do have to say, I picked, like the model I picked is way harder than I thought it would be because it's so tiny. Because if models are bigger, and this is like the tiniest miniature model you would need to print because it's like it's the tiniest scale you use in D&D for like tabletop gaming. So that's sort of like annoying. I don't know if I still want to fix that, but yeah, so I'm like, anyways, like I'm doing like a bunch of different things, a bunch of different tests. I'm also like, I've got into like some board games. Like we're playing like Robinson Crusoe right now. I don't know if you heard it, but it's like really hard. We failed twice already. I'm hooked, you know. So let's just say I have a lot of different things I'm doing right now. I'm more into the like fun space right now. And I honestly feel like it's why is that? Let me think. I feel like because motivation is hard right now, maybe. Like, I don't know, like I've been sick, right? Like I've had my period, like I've like while being sick, then with all the doctor's appointments, like there's been so many things coming together with the intake, with all of these appointments that I don't know, because like the reading part is really, it's not like reading anything. It's not like reading a fantasy novel. That's not what I mean by reading, sadly. What I mean by reading is like reading the introduction course book of psychology. So I don't know. I think I just don't really have like energy for that at the moment, and that's why it's sort of like falling through. Um, but at the same time, I realized the negative feedback of it falling through because I realized like I noticed how I don't feel very I don't know, I don't feel like too knowledgeable or like I don't feel like I'm like I don't know, I feel this is maybe like only me, but whenever I learn something, um I feel smart. Is that a normal connection? I don't know, but whenever I've learned something new, I feel like smart and I feel like I'm like getting smarter, like I'm progressing, I feel like achieved and and stuff like this. And when I don't learn something, I feel lazy. Like even if I do like a whole bunch of different things, and even if the things I do are like challenging and I learn something in different areas, it's like if I don't learn something new in psychology, I just don't I don't know, I don't feel like I'm like really progressing. I don't know, does that make sense? But yeah, so I think for this specifically, I just maybe didn't have like too much energy. Um, and that's why I didn't do it. So I feel like maybe I should switch to reading in the morning. Like literally like standing up, picking up that book and reading for just like half an hour or something to make sure that I like that this comes first and like get my priorities straight. Or and that's sort of the other option, like either like actually prioritize it, or the second thing I could do is just make peace with me not having had energy for that and just be like, well, I was sick and like stuff, like there was a lot of stuff going on and it's fine to not have energy for that sometimes. And the energy is gonna come back, like sort of, I guess, like soon, probably. And then I'm gonna like start reading again. And it's like fine if I don't do it for like a few weeks. Um, and I feel like that would be like fine too. So I feel like I maybe just need to make sort of like a decision on that a little bit. I think I'm just gonna try to read in the morning. And when I feel like I think I'm just gonna confront that and see what's going on. Like if there is any new knowledge in that moment. Like if because if I read in the morning, like if I'm still exhausted, that means I'm too exhausted because I haven't like rested properly. And then I just need a little bit more rest. But yeah, we're gonna find that out. But yeah, apart from that, I'm actually like I don't know, like these are the like the tiny things where I'm like, because like I look in the calendar at the evening and I'm like, um, but apart from that, I'm actually really happy. Like, I don't know, like I'm really good. I'm feeling really good. It's like even today when I didn't show you, I think. Today for stream, I was like a tiny bit late because let me because I had a huge mishap in the kitchen. Like, look at this. Like, do you see the spots on the floor? Like, it's everywhere. It's absolutely everywhere. It's like on my entire clothing. It's like on the back wall. It's like everywhere. So, and it was fine. Like, usually stuff like this, like, you don't know me too long, right? Back in the day, this would have been so bad for me. Because I don't know, just sort of like the world belief system I formed when I was young essentially told me that if I spill something or do something like this, I'm like so stupid. Like I could have known, I'm like so stupid. I'm like the stupidest person on earth. I'm reckless because I could have known, but I just didn't think hard enough because I'm reckless. I'm like it would have meant so many negative things about myself. It would have meant that essentially I'm a bad person because I spilled something. But it was, and I knew logically a bit that this was like too much. But it just, I couldn't really do something against it. Like, I just felt like absolute shit. But today, it was like, I don't know what happened. And I just looked at the situation, like the whole splash thing, and I was like, no way. Like, no way this happened right now. And I picked up the phone because like nobody's gonna believe me how how big the mess is. Like no way the window has a splash on it. No way the freaking what do we like the grapefruit we have outside has like coffee on it now. No way the entire floor has coffee on it. No way my hair, my top, my trousers have coffee on it. The entire like the lower cabinet it like spilled down has coffee on it. Everywhere's coffee. Like on that side wall, on this side wall, on the window, on the floor, on me entirely, like everything is full of coffee. And I don't know, because I thought it's so comical. Like, it was so comical. Like, I really, like, in the moment, I thought, like, oh, fuck, I guess I could have known. But at the same time, like, damn, like, this did a huge splash. And then I don't know, I just cleaned up the whole thing. And that was it, sort of, like, it's... I don't know, like, the only thing I was, like, sort of thinking was, like, okay, like, I'm not gonna do that again. Like, lesson learned. And that's sort of it. Like, it didn't mean, like, all of these, like, negative things about me anymore. And I don't know, that's just really... Like, it really shows me how far I've come, if that makes sense. So, yeah, I'm really happy with that. Mm. And what else? Yeah. I agree. Like, all of this shame is so unnecessary. Like, there's things you can feel shame about, right? But just being a normal human who like does a mistake sometimes, I don't know. I just think it's like really, I don't know, I'm really glad that I guess, I don't know, it's so much easier, to handle a negative situation if you don't make it as big. You know what I mean? Like back then, because it meant so many negative things, right? It was like a really huge situation for me, and it was a really huge thing. And like even the moment so first of all, because it meant that much, it was way harder to handle the situation. But even if I handled the situation, it didn't let me, like, the emotions, like, I couldn't let them go. And today, it was just, I don't know, if you don't have these, like, huge implications because of that, it's, like, so much easier to handle the situation. Like, I don't know, like, back then, if something like this happened and there were, like, friends around or something, or, like, my husband or whatever, like, because I would be so bothered on my own, it could sort of like, how do I say this? Like, I could turn like I don't know, like resentful or like angry towards the other person really quick. Because it was like in that moment, it was because of me, but because it meant so much, if there was any person I sort of like could, like, which could have something to do with that, I would be angry towards that person as well. And I don't know, because socially, you can't be angry that much on a person because of something like this. It would sometimes be like sort of this like suppressed anger. So it's I don't know, it's like a really, really hard situation, I feel like. Which isolates you from the other people even more. And now I have like something like this happens and I have space. Like I'm not over the window of tolerance. I'm comfortably in it. Like I don't turn like I'm maybe like frustrated in that moment and thinking, oh god damn it, like that's Jesus Christ, it's everywhere. But I'm still a safe person. Because I'm well regulated, like I have my emotions under control. Like it's fine. Like if there would be a kid around me, if there would be like my husband around me, like a dog or whatever, like it wouldn't even matter. Like I just would be a safe person for that person too. Like I wouldn't be the person who's then like blaming, shaming another person. I won't be the person who's like, I don't know, like throwing this like big old like anger tantrum where it's like the people around you are like getting scared or something, you know? I'm not a person you need to be like, you need to worry about in that moment. That they like turn on you, because like I don't know, if people turn like panicky and have like these big emotions, are like really frustrated or whatever, like even though it's like directed towards themselves, it makes them like an unsafe person for the other people, right? Because if somebody is like out of their window of tolerance, it's like they are not safe. Like their logical thinking is less and their empathy is less and all of that stuff, right? So they're definitely like a less safe person than a person who's like well regulated. Um and yeah, so I'm like, I don't know, I'm just really happy that I'm safe now, sort of. Because it doesn't only mean that I'm safe for other people, right? But that I'm also safe for myself. But definitely, the counter probably drank more than me. But I didn't make new one. Like I was like, well, gonna eat a little bit more cereal, whatever. So, it is not only you, some people feel sharp and more alive when their mind is engaged. Learning gives your brain a sense of progress and reward, which boosts confidence and energy. When nothing new is happening, your mind shifts into idle mode, and that can feel like laziness, even when it's just a lack of stimulation. You thrive on curiosity and mental movement, so your mood naturally rises when you grow and discover. Yes and no. Like yes, I agree with you. In general, definitely. I also like FYI, I just wanted to come back to this because I felt like it's a really good message. Definitely, you're absolutely right. For me specifically, it's the weird thing is that I'm not doing something new, you know? I'm also not learning something new. Like the moments I feel like these are moments where I don't learn anything in mental health. It can still be that I meanwhile learn Blender, like learn 3D printing, learn like a bunch of other things. But it's just that I don't learn anything in like psychology or mental health, and then it's like so I don't know, it's like honestly like it's a funny situation with me. I don't know. But there's just that topic of like mental health and psychology is just like I guess more important to me than other, like it's not only mental health and psychology, it's like really sort of like how to live a good life, like how to be happy, how to be a good human, maybe more in general, sort of like really to become better as a person, instead of just like I feel like when I learn like something like Blender or like FDM printing or whatever, it doesn't make me a better person. Like it's sort of like buying material things. Like it doesn't really change my character or make my character better than before. So I guess that's the difference for me. So finding motivation is really hard, that's true. I call it creative juices. Okay, I'm usually actually I have so many ideas. I have like 20 or 25 ideas on the backlog, like creative ideas specifically. Minimum 20, probably like 25, 30. Yeah. Like if anybody doesn't have hobbies, I have some. Like I can give you hobbies. No problem. Like it's my hobbies then, but like, just in case. Like there's so many things I want to do. That's why they're like finding motivation to doing the healthy things actually hard, because there's so many fun things I like have motivation for. But doing the healthy thing of like reading is like, But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's also just because I was like exhausted. So I'm not like quite sure. Strawberry slices shortcakes. By the way, if you have any good recipes, Grumpy, send them in the Discord in the cooking channel. Please. Please, please, please. Would be absolutely amazing. And hi Fluffy, how are you doing by the way? Welcome, welcome. Why are you using that emoji? Like, is the doom plan already dooming? When something goes wrong and you stay calm instead of sinking into dark thoughts, that is real growth. You showed a gentle strength by seeing the mistake without turning it into a reason to attack yourself. Proves you can be responsible without being cruel to your own mind. Small moments like this teach you that you are safe to be human. I'm proud of you for choosing peace, softness, and self-respect, even when things got messy. Thank you, Grumpy. That's really well written, by the way. That's like, it's so well written that I'm a tiny bit suspicious, because if I feel like it could be a quote from a book or something. Like it's really well written. I don't know. But yeah, it's I don't know, I feel like it's so nice when you have those moments after you've been worse, because it feels so empowering, you know? Like, it's like, damn, I did change. Like, look at me now. Like, woo! The dooming is that I had to work the last 3 days and just couldn't today, so I just called that I don't come today. So, what is the dooming part about that? Like, are you sick, or are you just like, just couldn't, like, what? I am not entirely sure what you're trying to tell me. Sorry. Life is one big open book. Is it an open book though? Like, I feel like it's... Well, maybe if it's a big open book, true. Sorry, not Fluffy. Fluffy in a second. Pandas, by the way, I don't know if you heard before, but I was also sort of like asking like how you've been doing. So, because we haven't heard much from you since the last time. Like, not since the last stream, I mean, but since the last, like, since the big discussion. I live in a smut novel, hopefully. Well, I mean, you know, you can always make it a smut novel. Like, it's just... Just need to find the right people, I guess. Be on the right, I don't know, websites. I feel like shit. Oh, way too stressed, and before I get sick, I stop. That's good. That's healthy. Doesn't sound good with the stress part. Do you remember last time, Fluffy, when we talked about it, that I was sort of like giving the remark of like, I hope you have enough times where you sort of like chill and like have like a step back, you know, from this whole situation. You said that you like this is only in like short bursts, and that's why you sort of like you automatically get like a break. Was that different now? Like, is that why the last 3 days have been like extra stressful? Because the break was hard because you have been working like for the past 3 days in a row, or did something else happen where the past 3 days have been significantly stressful? Mm. Did they do anything at the vet? Like, did they say anything? I hate to have the emergency services at work, and I just had it 3 days in a row. Can't today, not gonna lie. What are the emergency services at work? Why, like, is that like you being the emergency service, or is that like the like ambulance coming to you guys to work because somebody needs them, or like, or is it just like extra support for the business? Okay, so like these emergency. Why have they been at work 3 days in a row? Like, what's been going on? Like, that seems like. Like, I thought you work in like how you call it again in English? What do you call it in English? Caretaker? No. I don't know the word in English for it, but like, I thought you've been like caretaking, like in the. No, it's not caretaking. It's, well, it's sort of caretaking. Hä? What's the word for it in English? Is the word caretaking? No way. I don't know, but like caretaking on like teenagers or like young adults and stuff like this, kids. Disability assistance. Okay, so is that what I think you were doing? I thought it's more like mental health and sort of like and disability, but more into the mental health direction? Or is it more into the disability? And is it actually with like teens or? They said nothing at the vet, so I guess I'm fine. My body is just doing its mysterious journey to the moon and making life dramatic for no reason. Double diagnosed disability. Oh. That's... So they've... Double diagnosed? What is a double diagnosed disability, bro? I don't know any of that. I'm like, so... It's like... Well, like, why is like... So like, why does it matter if a disability is like diagnosed twice? Is it the same disability? Do they have like 2 diagnoses for a disability? So they have 2 disabilities? Or like what? Aside from that, I'm living the usual routine between work, chores, shopping, and taking care of my cats. I do a lot to keep myself going, and I'm managing well, even with my chaotic lunar sacrifice moment happening in the background. I am struggling slightly with like we were talking about your cat having an issue at the vet, right? Because you say so. I am fine,